Welcome to Rauta. I am Jerry and this time we go to United States, Florida in fact, for some black metal. This is Voidrium with their new release, Vulcanalia, very fresh from the oven 2024. So fresh that it's not even listed on the band's Bandcamp yet, not to mention Metal Archives. But let's do the unboxing. It's not gonna be much of an unboxing really because there's not much to show for. Like the previous release, which is considered a demo by Metal Archives anyway. I don't know about the band itself because technically speaking it's more like a full album, but nonetheless, well, this doesn't really want to go out. So there you have it. On the back side you will see the track list, 5 tracks, about 23 minutes, and then the lineup with 4 members. If I remember correctly, Metal Archives shows only 3 guys, but things change and sometimes things are not up to date. So here you can see done by Vincent Lepore, who was the man sending for this for review. Thank you for that. And then the co-credits for other people, and that's pretty much of it. No lyrics whatsoever, so very simplistic, very bare bone, back to the basics. CDR release once again. Now mind you, while CDRs work for most people just like that, my old Cambridge audio CD player decided not to play any of it. It will show the overall length, and when I play the play button it will just like, no, not gonna work it. So I had to listen to this on my Xbox, which luckily has CDL player unlike PlayStation. So there is that something to consider. I was ready actually to listen to this on Bandcamp. I was like, okay, fuck it, let's just do it on the computer and all, but no tracks on Bandcamp either, so I was very close to send the guys in the band mail like, hey, it's not working, what to do, can you send me the files? But luckily Xbox came to the rescue and all that stuff. So here you have on Metal Archive site the basic information about the Voidrium from Tampa, Florida. And I know a lot of people are gonna say, okay, yeah, but Tampa is known, or Florida is known for a lot of death metal bands, whether you call for Death, Morbid Angel, Obituary, even Cannibal Corpse and the like, you're gonna go for that. Not to mention D-side. Now, previous release, Insanus Deus Imperator. Obviously, the title already points you towards ancient Rome history and all. And that is something that I consider to be more like a Black Death release. More focus on the black, but still some death metal elements there. And what I said about the review a year ago, that it's definitely something like having takes from the both of genres, and very much like a demo recording in a very basic ways, meaning that it's a work in progress. Some good things are happening, but it's kind of crude. Now really similar things are happening with Vulcanalia, but now the focus is on black metal. I really couldn't figure out any kind of a death metal elements anymore, so it seems like the band has changed, and in my opinion, that sense, way better. Now the guitar sound is somewhat crude but also powerful, supporting these rather simplistic, mid-tempo feeling riffs, which are more into the box of grim black metal. So yes, expect some kind of a 1990s inspired thing, now just coming from Florida. So it might explain why this is not exactly getting the Nordic feeling, that is grim, cold, frostbitten, icy and all. But yes, in other terms, this is basically tapping the very same veins as a lot of 1990s bands or 1990s inspired bands that are doing still the very classic, the very basic kind of a black metal that happened. Now there are obviously ups and downs on this release as well. Whether you call it demo, MCD or whatnot goes beyond the point of this review, doesn't really matter. It will eventually surface here and then it will be listed as whatever, but now it is a CDR, and I would call it MCD with 23 minutes. So some of the good things are, there are lots of good riffs where you kind of feel like this band has the momentum and the kind of a grim feeling with the supportive production and all that stuff. Now it comes with a rather basic set of what do you call basic default setting black metal vocals, which are not bad, but not really like fantastic out of ordinary or anything like that. I would say they're a little bit maybe lagging behind the rest of the release, but they are quite good, so can't really bitch about them. Now when it comes to the downsides, some of the riffs still feel a little bit filler. So it's like now the band has found its proper track, That's how I feel about it, leaving the death metal parts behind and focusing on the black metal. But there are still some riffs which are like, why this is here? This is not as good as the two other riffs. So it's like between the good and mediocrity. More focus on the better side of things, but yeah, there are still things that kind of make it feel a little bit unfinished. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to be overly negative here because, like I said, this is more on the positive side of things. But there are some parts I wish the band had, like, okay, let's be honest about it. These riffs are not equal good as what the best of the pile are, or even the second best. So some filler parts here and there which kind of dilute the overall feeling. But not too much, because like I said, I would still put this on the better side of things over mediocrity, and that should tell you something. Overall, 23 minutes of crude, grim black metal, nothing out of ordinary, nothing revolutionary here. But then again, if you're looking for going back to basics, the kind of a good basic black metal, this is something very, very promising in that sense. Now, the band has honed their style, now it's ready to crank up the quality also. So give it a go. You will find at least the first demo on the Bandcamp site, and hopefully this will follow soon enough. It's very fresh from the oven. I don't even know the release date, but who cares? Go to check out the music, and I hope the band will be updating the site very, very quickly, and then you can get to enjoy it. And of course, if you like it, go contact the band. You will find the contact information on Metal Archives. And in terms of this review, you will find the Metal Archive site as well as Bandcamp and social media links in the description box. So click for more information, and should you have any comments or questions, let me know in the comment section. Take care. Bye bye.